Hey guys, welcome back. So today's been obviously another rough day in the markets for crypto. We've seen another spike down in the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano. Everything's pretty much red again. I was hoping that this morning we saw a little bit of green going up. We thought maybe we were out of the woods here. So let's get into some of the news here that I wanted to focus on really quick, just to kind of shed a little light to you guys. So we have a tweet here from Will Clementi. So he wrote just about 23 minutes ago, 40,000.7 continues to be the spot to watch. This chart is unchanged and is what I use to catch the 60-64 top and 29 bottom. This location has a ton of historical importance and is crucial for this week's close. Would like to see sellers trapped below here, macro view, of course. So here's the chart that he's talking about here. Previous range highs, deviation obviously is here. We're at 40,762 roughly here. So this is what he's talking about, the significance. We have these marks marked on here where there is a lot of obviously historical significance. So it's something that we want to keep an eye on here, right? The other one that he posted was obviously I believe this is the volume here of selling. And we're seeing that it is at 40,762 right now. So this is a good mark to watch. Obviously, we posted a video this morning saying that 40,000 was basically the resistance or the support for Bitcoin. And then we have also another tweet here from the Wolf of All Streets. You know what I am watching for on the 4-hour bullish divergence with oversold RSI. We have it forming, although nothing is remotely confirmed. A close below 42,679 would put it in play, assuming RSI makes a higher low and then heads up in the next period. So here's what he's watching. You can see it coming down here on the price, obviously of Bitcoin, and then you see the RSI as well coming down here. So he's looking for that to come back down a little bit as well. And then what we're seeing here on the chart of Bitcoin, if we look at it on the 4-hour, so we're seeing this kind of play out here as well. So we're seeing the low come in here for Bitcoin, and then the RSI obviously come back down as well. So we'll have to keep an eye on it as well. So if this forms and it closes at this, then by all means, it looks like we may see a reversal pattern forming here. There was another one here. Let me see here. I wanted to show you guys. And then here's one from Easy Charts. Never forget the one at 16,000 that catapulted us to breaking all-time highs. One of his favorite indicators. So you see it here, right there, where the RSI went down. We had an all-time high, but the price went down, and then we obviously went back up. So it doesn't look like it's forming right now based on the chart that we're seeing here. We're seeing that the RSI actually went down lower, so we may see a little bit more of a push down before it starts. The RSI goes up, positive RSI, and a lower price on Bitcoin. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. Let me see here. Next, one of the stories I wanted to talk to you guys about is Fear and Greed Index suggests Bitcoin price is undervalued. So the technical analysis tool is also popular amongst crypto traders, hopeful of securing an insight into the market psyche, right? So recent data from the Crypto Fear and Greed Index indicates that the cryptocurrency market is experiencing a period of investor fear with a 3-month low of 27 out of 100. So that's pretty low. By utilizing the leading cryptocurrency asset Bitcoin BTC as the market's representative, the seasoned technical analysis tool informs cryptocurrency traders worldwide on the current emotional sentiment and bias of the market. The data can be then used in accordance with the other analytical strategies to determine the potential of a future surge or correction, and ultimately whether price levels represent an opportunity to buy or to sell the market. A lower number out of 100 indicates a shift towards extreme market fear and that BTC may be undervalued, whilst a higher number represents extreme market greed and that prices could be inflated above true value, foreshadowing a future decline. Following Bitcoin's 10.4% decline to 43,300 this week, the index revealed a score of 27. Last time it printed a figure at or below this level was almost 3 months ago on July 26th. So the Crypto Fear and Greed Index over time chart, we're seeing September 20th. Obviously, it is pretty low. Last time it was this low was on July 26th. The index recorded 1-year lows on July 21st with a score of 10, followed by a parabolic rally to 5 months highs of 79 across late August and early September. This volatility has been paralleled across the entire cryptocurrency market, with prices frequently printing double digits. So that is obviously possibility of a good sign here, something we have to obviously be mindful of. Reddit user DEDSEC adapted the common trading mantra, buy the rumor, sell the news, and commented that the trader should buy the fear, sell the greed, right? So that is something obviously to look at to help guide in which way the market's going. Here's another story. Ethereum spot setup looks grim, but derivatives data tells a different story. Ether price is stuck in a rut. It is actually under 3,000 right now, but derivatives data shows pro traders are bullish even with ETH below 3,000, which it is currently. If we look at it here, Ethereum is at 2,727 right now. It is obviously still above the 200-day moving average here, which is good. The RSI is way low on the 4-hour chart. It is looking severely oversold, which is a good sign. And then if we look at it just on the RSI here, we're at 33 on the daily chart. The last time we were this low, we were at this price here, which is 1,818. So we're still $900 above where we were at this time. So obviously we've gone up, so we got room to run. Again, nothing to get too concerned over, but obviously something to be mindful of. So Ether price fell below the 3,000 support on September 20th as the global markets entered a risk aversion mode. The Invesco China Technology ETF CQQQ closed down 4.2%, while the Spider S&P Metals and Mining ETF XME lost 3.8%. Some analysts pointed to the potential ripple effects of the default of Evergrande, a major Chinese real estate company, which we talked about on Monday. In contrast, others blamed the ongoing debates over debt limit in Washington as a catalyst for this week's volatility. As a result, the CBOE volatility index, the VIX, usually referred to as the stock market fear index, jumped by more than 30% to reach its highest level since May. So that's interesting. On September 19th, United States Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen called for Congress to raise the U.S. debt ceiling again in the Wall Street Journal op-ed. Yellen suggested that avoiding this would risk causing the government to default on payments and generate a widespread economic catastrophe. That could be one, obviously, catalyst that is causing this market to go down, along with the Evergrande. One of the major focuses for trading markets in this week's U.S. Federal Open Market Committee meeting, which ends on September 22nd. At the meeting, the Federal Reserve is expected to signal when it will cut back the $120 billion monthly asset purchase program. So that'll be interesting to find out when they're planning on doing that. Some are saying it might be later on this year to possibly early next year. So how these events impact the price of Ether. Even though the 3,000 level sits near the bottom range of the previous performance of the past 45 days, Ether still accumulated 210% gains in 2021. The network's adjusted total value locked jumped from $13 billion in 2020 to $60 billion, and the decentralized finance, DeFi, gaming, and non-fungible token NFT sectors experienced an impressive surge, while Ethereum maintained dominance of the sector's market share. Despite mean gas fees surpassing $20 in September, Ethereum has kept roughly 60% of the decentralized exchange DEX volume. Its largest competitor, Binance Smart Chain, held an average daily volume slightly below 1 billion. So that is a huge, obviously, upside for Ethereum, albeit having a transaction fee below 40 cents. So Ether futures data shows pro traders are still bullish. Ether's quarterly futures are preferred instruments of whales and arbitrage desks due to their settlement date and the price difference from spot markets. However, the contract's biggest advantage is the lack of the fluctuating funding rate. These fixed month contracts usually trade at a slight premium onto spot markets, indicating that sellers request more money to withhold settlement longer. Therefore, the futures should trade at a 5 to 15% annualized premium in healthy markets. This situation is technically defined as contango and is not exclusive to crypto markets. So as displayed above, Ether's future contracts premium spiked to 15% on September 6th. So we can see that right here. On September 6th, as the Ethereum price tested 4,000 resistance. Apart from that brief overshot, the basis indicator ranged from 8 to 12 over the past month, considered healthy and bullish. So this is considered to be healthy and bullish, ranging in the 8 to 12% mark. Let's continue on here. The crash to sub 3,000 in the early hours of September 21st was not enough to scare seasoned traders. More importantly, U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission Chairman Gary Gensler's interview on cryptocurrency regulation also had no noticeable impact on Ether price. Had there been a generalized fear, Ethereum futures premium would have reflected this. So, all things considered, we're not doing too bad. Could be definitely a lot worse than where we are right now. So we'll just have to keep an eye and see where things take off from here, where they go. We're looking at Bitcoin here. And Bitcoin is just hovering above the 40,000 mark right now, which is a good sign. Obviously, it's pretty low here at the 34, 33 RSI. Last time it was this low was back in July, 20th July, and we were at a price of 30,500. So we're still at 10,000 up from where we were based on the RSI, which leads me to think that this gives us, like I keep saying, plenty of room to run and gives us legs underneath us to go up higher. Same thing with Ethereum. I mean, everything is just down right now. One good news is something I've been talking about here on the channel is been talking about Hive, blockchain, the mining company. So I've been a little bit frustrated with them not providing their financial results. They've been pushing the can down the road, and finally we actually got some news that they're going to be releasing the information this week on Friday, and they're going to have a press conference call afterwards to talk about it. So here's the story. So Hive, the company, announces the management will host a webcast on Friday, September 24th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to discuss the company's financial results for the year ended March 31st, 2021. Financial data for the year will be released prior to the webcast, so I'm guessing if they're releasing it, they're going 10 a.m., maybe at 9 a.m. they'll release it, or maybe they'll release it at the exact time at 10 a.m. I just don't know. I'll try to cover this probably during my lunch. I'll get in and do a video on it probably. They urge investors to sign up today to participate in the webcast. I unfortunately will not be able to participate, but I will see if the video is available someplace to talk about it and see what others have come up with as far as questions go, or if they provide any interesting insight into their operations. So that's all I got for you guys. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. The market's pretty fluid right now. Bitcoin obviously is falling down. Ethereum's falling down. You've got 2 good days of losses pretty much. And it could be just also that a lot of people are fearful right now. So you can see it in obviously the fear index. So with that being said, we'll keep you guys posted when things update, if there's any changes in this or if Bitcoin price goes down even further. Otherwise, we'll kind of monitor the situation and see where it goes from here. So until next time, till probably tomorrow, I'll see you guys then. And until then, have a great day.